Welcome to Taste and Flavors of Italy. Today I'd like to propose a recipe which is actually, we're going to do some jumbo shrimps, garlic, ginger, Italian flat parsley. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the stem and with the leaves. So I'm going to separate the leaves and put it in the little container here, and then I'm going to chop it there. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the stems. This is the ginger. I'm going to peel it. The ginger goes very well with the shrimps. This is one of the recipes that I create, and so it's going to be really tasty, and it's a combination that I create. I'm going to show you, this is the clean ginger. I'm going to slice it nice and thin. And this creates, as I say, some nice flavor, just a little bit here. And then we have here the stem of the parsley. You want to cut it nice and thin too. So this is, you remember I taught you about how to cut it. Just cut the tip of the garlic, and then you smash it like this, and it's easy to be peeled. Then you can do whatever you want. You see, it takes 1 second to peel it without doing any fuss. So you can actually slice it like this. For this dish, this is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to make also some spaghetti with shrimps today. The base is going to be a marinara sauce. Here we have just the leaves of the parsley. So what I do, I just smash it up in my hand like that, and then I'm going to chop it. You want to make sure that this is nice and thin. You don't want it thicker. There. Perfect. Done. We'll put it back on the container, on the little bowl, and then we'll proceed. So these are the shrimps. I'm going to show you. These were frozen, previously frozen. So I'm going to take the skin out, and then I'll show you how to butterfly them without destroying. You always leave the tail. So we're going to put this over here, back here. And so you pull from the belly and you remove the skin without touching the tail. There. This is the way I'm going to butterfly the shrimps. You want the head facing you, and you part very gentle, and you do a little cut. So this is the way you want it to look. This is the intestine of the shrimps. You can remove it, and we're going to place it over here so you can see. I'm going to show you one more time. You cut it from the top, and you remove the little stomach, and this is the way it's supposed to look. You don't want to cut it too much, otherwise you destroy the shrimps. To butterfly, be very gentle, like that, and so you remove it there. This is my cast iron pot. It comes from America. As you see, it's really nice, and it's nice and hot. And this is how I'm going to cook my shrimps. I'm going to place them here with high flame, because you don't want to overcook them. So as you notice, the flame is really high, and as you see, the smoking is creating the glaze on the shrimps. I want to give a feel of a grilling shrimps, like you grill it in the barbecue. But the only way you can get this effect is on the cast iron pot. So now we're turning the shrimps on the other side. As you see, because with butterfly, it spreads and it cooks inside. But you don't want to go overcooked. This you should cook a maximum of 2 minutes, no more than that. So the shrimps at this point, they're still a little bit undercooked, because I'm going to make it with a tomato sauce. Okay? So I'm going to add a little bit extra virgin olive oil, like less than a tablespoon, half tablespoon I would say. And then I'm going to put a little bit the parsley here, because this I'm going to saute a little bit. Then I'm going to put a little bit olive oil here on the frying pan. There. So we're going to cook here and prepare for the sauce. So I have here the 2 cloves of garlic that you saw me cutting and peeling them. So we're going to make a sauce with it. Then we have the stem of the parsley. So I just put the shrimps for just a moment to create a little flavor. And then I'm going to add the ginger there. And in a moment, like less than a minute, I'm going to pull them out. But I'm just trying to create mostly flavors. That's what we call taste and flavors of Italy. I'm going to cut these 5 cherry tomatoes. So this is the base. Pretty much is like a marinara sauce. I remove the shrimps, add a little bit parsley. And then I'm going to add a little bit white wine. The classic marinara sauce is actually garlic, parsley, white wine, and then you can make a white sauce or a red. Today I'm going to make a marinara, so it needs a red sauce. I'm going to add some white wine, like 2 tablespoons of white wine, there. And you say, when do you put the tomatoes? You can put it right now, no problem. Here. And we're going to cook the sauce for just like probably 3-4 minutes, and it's going to be ready. Then I'm preparing the shrimps with the pasta. The reason why I remove the shrimps, you don't want to cook the shrimps too long, otherwise it tastes chewy and rubbery. Okay? Then we're going to add a little bit salt, a pinch of salt, not very much. I'm going to put some pasta, just for one person, so people can have a little taste. I'm making it specifically for you guys. I'm going to pick up the pasta and dump it right away. We're going to saute for a couple of minutes. Now, this is the best part of it. I'm going to saute the pasta with the sauce. As you noted, this is, by the way, it's a gluten-free spaghetti. And so you see the sauce, the fire, as you see, is pretty high, so people can see. And because you want to cook and keep it al dente. So, a little bit parsley. Here. A little bit extra virgin olive oil, a little cap, and the pasta is ready. I'm going to serve the pasta. And say, where's the shrimps? They're coming. There we are. These are the shrimps that we kept on the side. And we're going to put it like that. And plus we have the little juice from their own shrimps. See there? This is not tomato sauce, this is from the shrimps. And then we're going to top it off a little bit parsley, makes the dish appetizing and beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you like it. Thank you. We'll see you to the next dish.